wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown a man. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me.
That would be enough, wouldn't it? You can see the dance show, watch the video and go home. Well, thank you very much. It's been a really good evening and good to see you. Could we just acknowledge that superb dance performance again, please? Those are our students from our degree in our performing arts students. That's the first public performance, for obvious reasons, they've done as a company, and I think they did a superb job. So, good evening and welcome to the New City College 2021. You have to check these things, don't you? Which year are we in? 2021 Student Awards. My name is Jerry MacDonald, it's up there, and I'm the college's group principal. I just read that. I'm the college's group principal and chief executive, and it's my pleasure to welcome you. And it is a real pleasure to be with you in person this evening. Despite the success of our virtual awards for 2020, which were in 2021, we were determined to have this event in person today. So that's why it's incredibly good to see so many of you here this evening. And we're reminded again how, despite the new skills in teaching virtually, teaching and learning will always be a social experience. We will always learn best with others. Some others, of course, cannot be with us here today. And as the pandemic wore on, many were affected personally by loss. There will be those here tonight who will remember people who have been lost in the last 18 months. And so before we start our evening of celebration, could I ask you just to be silent for a short period of time to remember those who are not with us? Thank you. This evening is the proudest of our year and the proudest of my year. This evening you will hear the stories of our students' successes and triumphs. Theirs are stories of hope. And since the pandemic began, hope has been our theme. It will be evident in everything you hear this evening, and our students have become the beacons of hope, and in that, our inspiration. And I find inspiration in this too, that everything you see tonight, the music, the video, the media, the design, the artwork, the entertainment, the technology, the live stream, has all been the work of New City College students and staff, and we are really proud of that. So, honoured guests, for tonight all of you are, it is my pleasure, and I hope they're changed by now, to hand over to our hosts this evening. You've already seen them, Naya and Kian. There they are. I was expecting you over there. You're over here.
Award winners and their friends and family.
Welcome to the New City College Student Achievement Awards tonight. We are very pleased to be able to host this in this fabulous hotel. It's beautiful, isn't it?
So amazing. Have you seen the toilets? The mirrors?
Oh.
Beautiful. The hand soap smell lovely as well, I can't lie. Our name's Anaya.
And I'm Kian.
And it is our absolute privilege to be your host for this evening. We study performing arts and we hope you liked our performance just now. I was one in the purple.
Yes, that was actually choreographed by the students of NCC Havering.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, we would like to go through a few housekeeping rules quickly, get the boring bit out of the way. So, if you do need the toilet, they are located at the far end of the lobby, the way you just came in. And if the fire alarm does sound twice and remains on, please go to your nearest exit, which is there and there.
These are located through the entrance you came in, and also at the far end of the lobby, there is, like you just said, the toilets, yeah. Please do make sure to go to Collier Road, that is our meeting point if anything happens, and make sure to please not use the lift in case the fire does sound because of health and safety reasons, and please leave your luggage because we do care about your safety, not your luggage, anyway. Yeah. Anyway, finally, before we start, please make sure to turn your phones off.
or at least put them on silent.
Exactly.
But we're here to celebrate our students, so let's just get on with it.
Yes.
Like, COVID's touched our lives, it's still been touching our lives, but slowly we're getting through and recovering and beating this pandemic. And, did I hear a phone? I said put it on silent, in fairness. I'm joking. But tonight we'll hear stories about many of our students and how they've risen to the challenges.
Hopefully, now that when COVID is over and everything gets back to normal, we can see more success in our college and in our students.
We have a celebration of the work, the dedication, and the achievement of some of our best 21,000 students tonight. So you will hear of their successes, but also of the journeys and what led them to be recognised as their award winners tonight.
New City College is very proud of them, and I'm sure all of you are very proud of them as well.
Yes, so let's get underway. We would like to introduce our special guest for tonight,
Charles Babalola. Kian, 1 second. Kian, did you know that Charles went to New City College?
I did not.
Yeah, he used to study drama.
No way.
Yeah, he did, and he was in some of one of the greatest films, such as The Legends of Tarzan.
Oh, and Mary Magdalene.
And his latest, Grendel and Hattel.
Oh my God, that's a scary one.
It is a bit of a scary one. Oh, and you might have seen him on TV, guys, a bit famous. On a show called The Black Mirror.
That was on Netflix.
It was on Netflix, it was so good. And also Bancroft.
And Broadchurch, and there's just so many others as well.
We are so excited to welcome Charles back into New City College, and we hope to hear about your fantastic career. That's no problem.
You've been turned out of your home, I'll wager. Set out to fend for yourselves with only your clothes and your hides, which aren't much.
I have an axe.
Oh. I must say it hides very well in your shadow, young man.
I mean, I have an axe at home.
Be quiet.
I'll be happy to direct you to foresters. Good people, plentiful coin, food if you can earn it. They'll hand you a new axe and show you how to make it work like one. You, girl, will learn the ways of the herbs and the earth, lest the men of the world find a more obvious use for you.
Pray, sir, what might we offer you in return for the meal? I mean, you would have eaten it if not for us.
I don't have a taste for rabbit.
What do you want from us, then?
You have nothing I need or want. For kindness is its own reward, but cruelty is a self-inflicted wound. The wicked earn a living by deception, but the one who plants righteousness gathers a true harvest. Indeed, those who do what is right will live a good life. Those who pursue evil will die.
But everyone dies.
Indeed, but not right now. Take your fill and perhaps you'll allow me to draw you each a bath. The boy here is so filthy, he could pass for compass if it not for the whites in his eyes. Keep west for 2 full days and nights. Keep to the path I've drawn for you, and you'll find what you're looking for. Stray from it and you can expect to meet wolves. And if you do, don't stop to talk to them. They're very charming and handsome, but make terrible conversation.
Hello, hello. What's up, party people? How you doing? My name's Charles Babalola. I'm an actor. Thank you, Jerry, for inviting me here, Julia for sorting this out as well, and Garrett, who's a long life friend who I met at the college actually. Yeah, it's an honor to be back here, and you guys are doing amazing work. Actually, just sitting down there and watching that video. Jerry, we're going to talk afterwards. We need to do something, but I don't know, whether it be scholarships or like, we need to find more ways we can connect with drama schools and really help your students here, because that was an inspiring video, so thank you very much. I feel like this is the last leg of my reunion tour. Now, I know you lot are probably thinking, what the hell is he talking about? I went to drama school, And about 2 weeks ago, I had a reunion with my drama school year. I graduated 7 years ago, and we started 10 years ago. So it was 10 years since we started, and it was a bit awkward, it was a bit weird to start off with, but it was good to see everyone again. Then later on that week, I was driving around in East London and drove past my secondary school, and I was like, let me drop in. I went in, and there were still some teachers there who'd been there for 20 years, and I walked around the school, and it brought back a lot of memories. And today, I'm here at college, so it's been quite introspective, you know, a lot of time to like analyze and, you know, clock your journey and just, you know, work out where you were and where you come from. So yeah, I'm happy to be here. As I said, my name's Charles Babalola. I'm an actor. I went to Havering College. I grew up in East London. I grew up in the hood. Some of you might know it as the ends. Some of you might know it as the ghetto. But I grew up in the hood, and I don't advocate or condone a lot of shit, a lot of the bad stuff that happens in the hood. But I like saying I come from the hood because it taught me a lot. It hardened me. You know, I saw people do things and I had to make decisions, you know. I had to think about the bigger picture, and it definitely gave me the early foundations of where I am today. I went to an all-boys school in East London, all-boys Catholic school actually, and that was the first time that I really fell in love with acting. I did it from year 8 to year 11, and I had a great drama teacher. We called it drama then. I had a great drama teacher called Miss Waldron. And teachers, lecturers, whatever you call yourself these days, don't underestimate the influence you have on a young person's life and career, and how important it is to nurture them. Because back then, you know, our minds are not as formed as they are when you get older. So Miss Waldron, you know, actually it's weird because when I see her these days, she's like, call me Maria. I'm like, nah, you're Miss Waldron. You know, like, you know when you link up with teachers like 5, 10, 15 years later, and they're like, nah, call me Maria. Now it's like, it's weird. It's like, no, you're Miss Waldron. That's the influence they have on you. So I did drama from year 8 to year 11. Then I went on to A-levels. I did English, psychology, sociology, and drama. And I left after a year. That was at my school sixth form. And I was in limbo. I was like, what am I going to do with myself? Then I applied for Havering College at Ardley Green. Julia auditioned me for, what was my course? It was Performing Arts in Drama. I auditioned and I got in, and let's put it this way, I'm a godfather to 3 kids because of Havering College. Bryson Bakari, who my boy Rashman, who I went to college with, I'm a godfather. Me and Leon are godfather to his twins. And Hugo, I'm a godfather to him as well. And they're all my best friends who I met at Havering. So if anything, I got God kids from Havering. But Havering for me was an eye-opener. It was the first time I was in a classroom with girls, you know, because I went to an all-boys school. It was the first time I was in a school, college establishment that I didn't have to wear uniform. You know, I could wear my own clothes. There's an expression with that. There's a freedom with that brought me. And it was the first time that I studied drama solidly. So it was concentrated. It was morning to evening drama, not none of that maths and science and English stuff. No disrespect to anyone who's doing that. So I had a great time at Havering. I learned a lot. You know, it was a time in my life where, like, it kind of gave me a foundation. There's no building without a foundation. And the foundation was solid for me at Havering. After Havering, I kind of thought to myself, okay, I want to take this further. Where can I take it? And the next step was drama school. So when you go to drama school, this is like, okay, this is real now. This is like, I want to become an actor. I managed to get into LAMDA, which is the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Arts. It is, I would say one of the top drama schools in the UK, along with RADA, Bristol, Guildhall, if some of you know those drama schools. And I managed to get a place there, and I would say those were some of the most formative years in my life. I learned a lot about life. I moved away from home for the first time. I spent time with people from different cultures. I was with people from Newcastle and Sunderland and Boston and Serbia, you know, and you learn a lot from different cultures. This is important for us as humans to understand different cultures, and just understand, like, we need to understand each other as people, as humans. It's so important. So after drama school, I managed to get an agent, and I've been working in the industry ever since. It's a tough, ferocious, like, the acting business is crazy, but, you know, if you work hard, you can make it work. I'm gonna talk to you guys, the students, about 4 things. I could say so many, but I chose these 4. Let me get them up. The first one is pressure and nerves. I'll tell you my first experience with pressure and nerves. So when I graduated, in my last week, I managed to get a role in a film called Tarzan. So I get on set to rehearse the scene, and I'm pulling a bow and arrow in the scene. And we're rehearsing it, had my mark, I had the archery trainer on the side, and the director, it was directed by David Yates, who did a lot of the Harry Potter films. And he came and gave me his notes, and I pulled the bow and arrow back. I was doing it, pulled the bow and arrow back. Obviously, I'm a bit nervous. Pulled the bow and arrow back, and I let go. And I won't spoil it for who hasn't seen the film. And I did some stuff and went away. And David Yates came up to me, and he was like, he's very softly spoken and very, like, kind of timid. And he was like, yeah, Charles, this has got to be real. And at that moment, I was like, you know, when you get those moments in life where, like, you feel like you've just been hit in the face. I was like, damn, I'm really doing this. On a film set, David Yates wants this to be real. Like, you know, there's no turning back. There's no turning back here. But the reason why I told that story is because we all deal with pressure in life. Life is hard. There's pressurized situation everywhere. And I feel like whatever you're doing, whatever goal you're trying to achieve, you're going to be nervous and you're going to feel pressure. But pressure's good. Live with the pressure. Dance with the pressure. Pressure's good. So I know at times, even that dance performance, the lady dropped her tiara, but I loved what she did. She did it, she was in the flow, she picked up, she chucked it away. That could have been a pressurized situation, but she lived with it. She danced with the pressure. The next one is working hard, work rate, hustle. This is what, it might sound cliche, but this is one of the most important lessons in life. Work hard. Whatever you want to do, you ain't going to get to the top without working hard. You ain't going to get to the top without putting in those extra hours. I've met a lot of talented people in the business. I've met a lot of talented people in life who just are a bit lazy or don't want to put in that extra work, don't want to work that extra 2 or 3 hours. It's important. The Michael Jordan documentary, who watched that? The Last Dance. Fascinating. That whole Michael Jordan story, I was a kid, so me watching that documentary is like I was reliving it. And what was fascinating for me about that is that he wasn't the most talented. He had a bit of talent, but he saw a future and he worked for it. He worked hard. He was ferocious. He was hungry. You need to be hungry in life. You need to be, if you have goals, we all have different goals, but if you have goals, if there's things you want to achieve, you have to be able to put in the hard yards. The next one is, what is the next one? Be yourself. Be yourself, man. This is so important. And for the students, it's hard to know yourself at your age. I don't mean this in a condescending or patronizing way, but the more of life you live, the more you understand your mind and yourself. But if you can kind of grasp an individuality at your age or where you're at, trust me, it will take you so far. Be yourself. Be secure in your decisions. Love being yourself. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. And when you do think outside the box and people don't get it, so what? You know what I mean? If you believe in it, it's going to take you far. Believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, who will? If you don't believe in yourself, who will? If you don't believe in yourself, who will? Believe in your source. Not in an arrogant way, but like, you know, because humility takes you a long way in life, but Believe in yourself. You're doing something for a reason. You have a passion, so believe in it. Don't listen to what other people say. There's going to be so many opinions in life, but you have to believe in yourself. And the final one is The Young World. I love this one. I got it from DJ Khaled, actually. Shout out DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled always says on his stories, bless up, young world. I love that because young world is so profound. You guys are the future. Actually, you guys are the future now more than ever. In terms of what's going on in the world right now, the messed up opinions, the lack of understanding, the lack of humanity, you guys are the future. You're the young world. You guys are the new leaders of the world. You guys have the ability to enforce equality in race, enforce equality in sexuality, dismantle misogyny, dismantle racism. You guys have the power to do that. Like more than my generation, more than the generation above me, you guys are more important than ever, so believe in that. And before I finish, I just want to leave you with a quote. It's from, how many people here know James Baldwin? He's one of my favorite authors. He was a civil rights activist and an author, good friends with Martin Luther King and Medgar Evers, Malcolm X. He fought with them a lot in the 50s and 60s. And he says this quote, just want you to think about it, but I think it just sums up what we're living through and just what we need to think about. Your education is occurring within a given context, at a certain time in its history, in a certain country, at a certain time in its history. In fact, at a very crucial time in its history. My responsibility to you would be to invest you with all the morale that I could, to prepare you for the terrible storm which is called life. Terrible and beautiful, but you must know that it's both. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Charles. We do appreciate your inspiring words. So we now move on to the first section of our main awards presentation. We welcome the principal of Tower Hamlets and Hackney campuses, Alison Arno, to the stage.
Thank you very much. I think after Charles, I'm principal of the ends. I quite like that. I'm going to get my business cards changed. Good evening, everyone. I'm really delighted and honoured to share with you the first set of awards. But before I do, I'd like to take a moment for us to recognise a very special guest. Lisa Coles worked for Tower Hamlets College and latterly New City College Group for nearly 30 years. Her career started in the creative industries, where she soon recognised the importance of employer links into education and moved to FE in 1994 to make sure that learners were properly prepared for the world of work. 27 years later, Lisa was still there, engaging employers and keeping education relevant, fun and successful as Deputy Principal at Hackney Campus. Her eye for detail, otherwise known as the worry worm, and unflinching drive for excellence may well have led to even greater influence in the sector. But in April 2021, following a period of ill health, Lisa took the really difficult decision to stand down. The pandemic robbed us all of a lot, but amongst that, it robbed us of the chance to say goodbye properly. So tonight, I want to say a very public thank you to Lisa. Thank you for your service to the college and to London. Thank you for the students thank you because of the students you nurtured and shaped for over a quarter of a century. Your dedication changed, improved, and in some cases probably saved lives. You are missed, but we are so glad your health has improved and you are here with us tonight. Please can I ask you to raise your glass to Lisa Coles. behind you. It's behind you. And so we begin this evening's ceremony with the award for the A-Level Maths and Science Student of the Year. The winner of this award was nominated jointly by Jesus Souza Delgado and Sami Chowdhury. They write, Shaymar is one of the most exceptional students we've ever encountered in our many years of teaching. She joined us as a GCSE student and achieved grade 9s in the GCSE Combined Science exam. She then went on to study A-levels in biology, chemistry and maths, working hard during online lessons with 100% attendance. She was not only academically brilliant, but she was a caring student who was often seen coaching her peers in the cafeteria and library in her spare time. During her studies, she worked part-time to help support her family, but was still willing to be a student ambassador, helping out at events and promoting the benefits of the Attlee Leaders programme. She is a great female role model and thoroughly deserves this award. I'm delighted to announce the winner of this award is Shaymar Sagini. Our next award is for the A-Level Social Sciences Student of the Year. The winner was nominated by Steve Ginman. Having achieved a very good set of GCSE results, Yusuf had a mixed start to A-Levels. That's code in teacher land for not great. And elected to move to the Attlee Academy to restart his studies. He has grasped this second chance with both hands, achieving outstanding results in his first year and showing a high degree of independence and commitment. His work on market structures revealed an insatiable curiosity to deepen his knowledge of economics, regularly enlivening class discussion with provocative questions. The most impressive aspect of his performance was his determination to prove his essay writing, with his grades steadily improving throughout the first term and then consistently hitting top grades through his final exams. He is an inspiration to those who don't succeed at the first attempt, and so our most deserving winner tonight is Mohammed Yusuf Ali. We move on to the A-Levels Humanities Student of the Year award, and the winner of this award was nominated by Peter Wareham. Khadija is a hard-working student who's applied herself throughout the last 2 years, despite having many family responsibilities which often took her away from college. Over the last 12 months, however, she managed to balance her responsibilities with her studies, and her attendance has improved enormously. She coped so well with the lockdown and continued to produce work of a consistently high standard. What has been so impressive has been her willingness to undertake her own research. Khadija would frequently bring in resources and materials that could be used to support other students. In fact, it is her nature as a team player that has made her a real asset to the class. She is always willing to support, guide and advise others, and is a truly deserving winner. Our rather wonderful Humanities A-Level Student of the Year is Khadija Islam. Our next award is for the Access to Higher Education Student of the Year, which was nominated by Victoria Butler, Stephen McCandless and George Okoye. Winifred, or Winnie as she is known, is a mature student who has applied herself wholeheartedly in a recent return to studying. It is evident to anyone who meets her that she is completely committed to achieving her goal of a career in midwifery. Winnie has embraced all the opportunities the course has offered her and has responded really positively to feedback, making consistent progress throughout the year. As well as being an outstanding student, she is a considerable asset in class because she is extremely supportive of other learners. She has the patience to spare for those who are struggling and encourages everyone in the group to get involved in lessons. In her personal life, she faces challenges and has had health issues, but even so, she has a 100% attendance record, which speaks volumes of her determination to succeed. We know the profession will be lucky to have her. It is a great pleasure to present this award tonight to Winifred, Winnie Chukwucheku. We move on to the award for Computing and IT Student of the Year, which was nominated by Andre Beckley. During his time at the college, Fares has excelled himself academically and personally. His attitude to his studies is always positive and he sets himself really high standards. Fares has attended learner voice meetings with senior management, contributing passionately to subject reviews and informed significant changes in the curriculum planning as a result. He is always participating in classroom discussions, motivating others to join with his positivity. Fares became a digital ambassador during the lockdowns to support adult learners who found online learning challenging. His help for many was invaluable. Fares is progressing to Brunel University to study computer science, specialising in robotics and artificial intelligence. As Charles says, he is the future. It is an honour to present this award tonight to Fares Remouche. Our next award is for the Creative Industry Student of the Year, and our winner tonight was nominated by Riyad Hussain. Caroline has excelled in her creative arts and media course, but has also been a highly influential part of the Young Enterprise programme. Along with her team, Caroline came up with the idea of creating a face mask holder, a niche project that was also eco-friendly, difficult to say, fun and accessible, if not pronounceable. Once completed, it won 2 awards from the judges and was a huge business success, selling out within a few hours. The team now have a space at Spitalfields Market and hope to continue their entrepreneurial success. Caroline worked tirelessly to make this happen and should be recognised for her leadership and the challenges she faced whilst keeping on track with her main programme of study. In difficult times, she has truly given New City College and the Creative Arts and Media Department something to be proud of. Please can I welcome to the stage Caroline Fernandez Rodriguez. In the current climate, many of us often complain about our journeys, but the next student, who was our ESOL Adult Student of the Year and nominated by Joey Sharp, travelled 3,674 miles for her place at college. Nielti joined us, leaving her home and her family in Eritrea and making her own way to the UK. She spent time on the journey in Sudan and had to fend for herself every step of the way. She has settled in London and is adapting well to life here, enjoying everything that the city and stability can offer her. She is conscientious, achieving all the goals that are set for her, but is also kind, always willing to help others in whatever way she can. As a 22-year-old woman, she has already moved mountains and indeed crossed them to achieve her goals. She is an incredible example to others, a true inspiration and an amazing student. She wants to become a pharmacist or work for the Refugee Council, or both, and I'm sure that she will succeed in her ambition. I'm really not sure that anything can stop this talented young woman. Can I ask to the stage, please, Nielti Gebre. Our next award is for the Foundation SEND Student of the Year, and the winner was nominated by Francine Corbin. Yamin is one of the bravest young people we know, she writes. And even though he has many challenges with transport and other issues, he still makes college his #1 priority. He has been waiting for 2 operations that would make learning much easier for him, but these have been pushed back continuously due to COVID. Even so, he makes the most of every day, encouraging staff and students with his optimism and can-do attitude. He is a positive role model to his peers, and all staff have reported that he is an absolute joy to work with. Really, as teachers, what more could we ask? We are so proud of you. Can I ask to the stage, please, Yamin Khan. Our next award is for the Health Sciences and Social Care Student of the Year, and the winner was nominated by Irene Duwadu. Anika has transformed herself from someone who was at risk of not completing her Level 3 course in the first year to being an exemplary role model in her second. It was obvious to her teachers that she had returned to college at the start of Year 2 with a new outlook and a positive attitude. She removed herself from some unhelpful influences and now has more confidence as she's more determined and more motivated, with talk of trying for university progression, a previously unlikely prospect based on how she felt in Year 1. Her hard work and determination paid off, and she's gone on to achieve distinctions in all of her Year 2 subjects. Her time at college ended with successfully applying for a social work degree at Goldsmiths. Anika's story is one of maturity, dedication and application, exactly what FE is here for. It is therefore a real pleasure to announce the winner of this award is Anika Ali. Unfortunately, save the claps. Unfortunately, Anika cannot be with us tonight, so her tutor Irene is collecting the award on her behalf. We move on now to the award for the Hospitality and Catering Student of the Year, and the winner was nominated by Jeff Mason. Jeff writes, Sarah has demonstrated excellent commitment through a very challenging year and is a fantastic role model to our younger students, always offering support and feedback. Both her theory and practical work is thought-provoking and has exceptional attention to detail, far exceeding the expectations of a Level 3 student. Sarah's talents were recognised in the Professional Talk Door National Culinary Competition when she was recently crowned the 2021 champion. I'm a very proud chef lecturer to think that one of my students has gone on to win this accolade. Sarah has a bright future ahead of her. She has been an absolute privilege to teach, and I would like to wish her all the best going forward. So if we could please put our hands together, it is a real honour to announce that this award-winning award winner is Sarah Morton. The next award tonight is for our new category of International Student of the Year. The winner was nominated by Suleiman Pegbakos. Shafin has been an exceptional student to have had in our college this year. He is polite, mature, hard-working and willing to complete a task to the best of his ability, whatever is asked of him. He is conscientious in his studies and is often seen around college helping others, yet always calm, courteous and considerate in his manner. He has given up his own time on numerous occasions to take part in videos for marketing content to publicise the benefits of studying at the college and to use this to encourage other international students to join the NCC family. And yet, alongside this, he still manages to achieve excellent grades with a 100% attendance record. Shafin has great relationships with the other students and staff and is a shining example of success to all international students. The award goes to Shafin Hassan. Unfortunately, he cannot be with us this evening, so it's going to be picked up by our Director of International Studies, Richard Surtees. We move on to the award for Maths Student of the Year, and the winner was nominated by Behzad Tafi'i. Abdullah arrived in the UK as a refugee from Afghanistan. He was separated from his parents and sibling en route to Europe, and horribly has not had contact with them since. This has understandably been a constant source of emotional preoccupation for him, alongside significant health issues, and yet despite all of these problems, he's focused hard on achieving his goals. His attendance online during lockdown and in person since has been excellent. He's performed in an exemplary fashion in mathematics, engaging in discussions and being a constant source of assistance to his peers. Much liked by staff and fellow students, he has inspired us all and is a truly well-deserved winner of this award. Please put your hands together for Abdullah Amiri. Our next award is for Motor Vehicle Student of the Year, and the winner of this award was nominated by Steve Watts. Michael started college as an ESOL student before progressing on to Level 1 Diploma in Vehicle Maintenance. He is an outstanding student who is well respected with his peers. Michael maintained high attendance and punctuality throughout the course, and this didn't waver during lockdown, when his engagement online was excellent. Just think about that for a moment. Motor vehicle taught online. He completed all his written work ahead of time, which is no mean feat when English is his second language, and he had to translate coursework from English into Polish and then back again into English to submit it. Outside of college, he works with a mobile mechanic, growing his skills and gaining experience in the motor trade. He will make an excellent motor mechanic and is a worthy winner. Dobsha, Michael, Dobsha. Let me ask to the stage, please, Michael Kaminsky. My last one, I'm sure you're relieved. We move on to the Science Student of the Year award, and the winner was nominated by Ahsan Uddin. Delia attended every lesson on time in the 3 years she studied with us, with 100% focus and always with a smile. Her enthusiasm for learning is infectious. She is a top performer academically, but this does not always come easily to her, and her success is a testament to her hard work and the effort that she puts in. She has had to come many hurdles since arriving in the UK, mastering a new language and navigating a new culture, but her attitude is what sets her apart. Her positivity in class and her manner lifts everyone around her. Her teachers report it makes teaching a topic just that little bit more enjoyable. Delia is undoubtedly the kind of student who should be celebrated and recognised by FE. It gives me great pleasure to present this award to Dalia El Saeed.
Thank you very much, Alison.
We are now going to hear some video messages from some of our alumni. Some of our former ex-students would like to congratulate our winners tonight. The film includes a real variety of all of our ex-students from across all of the different campuses. We hope you enjoy.
Hi, I'm magician Jake Bamfield, and I am an ex-student of Havering Sixth Form College. While I was at the college, I studied business, maths, biology and IT, and I have such fond memories of being at the college. It's where I made some of my closest friends. It's the time of my life where I learned how to drive, and also it's really where I honed my craft as a professional magician, what I do now with my show in London's West End. I always had an audience in the canteen, the cafeteria, to entertain with magic tricks, so it gave me the opportunity to really get good at what I do now. I want to wish all the students this evening a big congratulations on the awards you have won, and perhaps I may even see you on the evening to entertain you with some magic. So if you see me, come and say hi. Jake Banfield, over and out.
Good evening everyone, hope everyone's well. My name's Aaron. I went to NCC Epping a few years ago, so I studied level 3 BTEC across the course of 2 years. And on my second year of studying, I had a work placement with Spurs. So I worked with the men's first team 2 to 3 times a week across the whole season, which was phenomenal, especially being a Spurs fan myself. Then I moved on to work in the foundation, so I worked on the Premier League Primary Stars programme. So I've always said that this has kind of created the coach who I am. So working in loads of different environments, different schools, overcoming challenges that I didn't think I would overcome. So that was really, really good. I really enjoyed that. Then I moved over to global football development coaching, which is fantastic. So it's my 3rd season now, so a full season at Spurs, but 3rd season with global. And year after year, it's got better and better, more opportunities, more job roles, and it's just been fantastic. So currently I'm working at Havering NCC. It's been a great start to this season so far, really brilliant pre-season, and I'm enjoying it so much. And I just wanted to congratulate everyone for tonight, and I hope to see you all soon. Thank you very much. See you later, guys.
Hello, my name is Achara. I'm a former student from Attlee A-Level Academy. I studied A-Levels Biology, Chemistry and Maths. I'm currently a second-year student at King's College London doing chemistry with Biomed. In the future, I'm hoping to do medicine. I would like to say a massive congratulations to you all for all your hard work and being part of the Student Awards ceremony today. It must be a very special moment, and lastly, I would like to say a very good luck for all your bright futures waiting ahead.
My name's Simon Woolley, Lord Woolley of Woodford, and soon to be Principal of Homerton College at Cambridge University. I want to pay great tribute to the New City College Achievement Awards. It means a lot to me because I was where you were many years ago, before I had grey hair. As a student, it was then called Epping College. But I went there wanting to go back to school, if you like, to study. And I got a lot of hope at that college to believe in myself. And I wanted to do big things. I hoped to do great things. But that's where it started. It started with believing in yourself and finding a pathway for you to achieve your potential, your ambition. But this is where it starts. It starts with you believing in yourself and then running with that as hard as you can. It's a crazy world out there at the moment. The world needs, the UK needs young leaders like you. So I hope you have a great time tonight. It's a celebratory time. Don't go too crazy. All right, go crazy. Go crazy a little bit. But then tomorrow, continue the journey. Continue your journey to great success. And I'll be watching.
Hey everyone, my name's Mohammed. I studied A-Level Law at New City College. A bit of background, I already had 3 A-Levels in Maths, Biology and Chemistry, but I decided I wanted to try something new for a year, so I studied A-Level Law. Once I finished my A-Levels, I went on to study Biology at Queen Mary University, and then went on to secure a grad scheme at KPMG. I have now finished the ACA, and now I am a chartered accountant and I work in real estate tax. I would like to thank everyone attending tonight, and a massive congratulations to those winning an award. One thing that I learned at my time at New City College was that hard work always pays off, no matter what your background is. I had continuing support from all the teachers. They were all great. and they taught me if you keep believing in yourself, you will get to where you want to be in life. Again, thank you for everyone attending. Congratulations to the winners, and I wish you all the best on your journey.
A massive thank you to our alumni for taking the time to share their stories and to share their messages tonight.
I will now hand over to the principal of our Havering campus, Janet Smith, to continue with the awards.
Actually.
She is.
Well, she can chasse on this stage.
I'm sure I couldn't do as good a job as you did earlier. But thank you very much, and good evening, everyone. We continue the awards tonight. First of all, with our 14 to 16 Student of the Year, and the winner was nominated by Sarah King. When Brooke first joined us last September, she was really shy, she lacked confidence and was very anxious about coming to college. The change in her over this past year has been immense and an inspiration to watch. She's become a positive, organised, hard-working student and is really consistent in making progress. Brooke has faced quite a few challenges, but she's made good use of the support available at NCC and has overcome the barriers and come back stronger than ever. We are all proud of the personal and academic progress Brooke has made this year, and she really deserves this award. So I'm very pleased to announce that this award goes to Brooke Crooker. The next award is for the A-Level Accounting and Business Student of the Year. The winner was nominated jointly by Silka Warwick Akayeli and Nasha Islam. Daniela is an example of a student who has shown real growth, both personally and academically. We have seen her evolve from a rather timid student to a confident learner who makes vibrant contributions in lessons and engages in thoughtful discussions. She's continued to contribute to the college community by working with the college senior leadership team to give student perspective on the college and her experience, and that will help us to improve for future learners. It's been admirable to see how far she has grown, and no doubt she will continue to flourish in her future endeavours. The winner of this award goes to Danielle Howell. Sorry, I didn't finish there. Daniela is really disappointed she can't be with us tonight, but our Deputy Principal, Phil Hall, is collecting the award on her behalf. We now move on to the award for A-Level Art and Design Student of the Year, and the winner was nominated jointly by Steve Harrington and Paul Douglas. Claudia is a dedicated and hard-working student who is so popular